Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. And today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a story time. And I'm just going to get straight into it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So this all starts, so about last year I lived in a different house than the one I live in now. And that house I lived in, I've lived in that house for 4 years of my life. Or 3 years, between me being 11 and 14. And my mom would work, and when she came out, it was like 1 or 2 in the morning. So I would already be asleep on school nights. And these were school nights when I had to go to sleep. So I had to sleep early for school the next day. But the things that happened when she was gone, I kid you not, it freaked me out, especially at that age. I mean, I'm only 15 now, but especially at that age, like a bunch of things happen at night. So I'm just get straight into it. So, first and foremost, I would a usual night would be my mom's coming back 2 a.m. in the morning. I would brush my teeth, take a shower, go to bed, be on my phone a little bit before I went to sleep. And before I went to sleep, I would try to go to sleep, turn off the lights, and I would always hear something down in the kitchen. There was always something moving in the kitchen. I didn't know what it was because I couldn't see it. But my mom had cameras in the kitchen and in the living room. And I never called her to check because I didn't want to know. But there was always something in the kitchen downstairs. And it would always move at night. Only at night, too. And I would be creeped out. And sometimes I felt like the front door opened, like the front door to the outside of my house would open and close. And then when that happened, I would open my the door to my room, and then I would scream out "Mom" and get no response. And that would really creep me out right there. Why would I not get a response? That really creeped me out. Like I heard a door open and close downstairs, and that really freaked me out as a kid. And I know what you guys should be saying, like, why don't you just sleep with the door locked? My door did not have a lock, and this new house I live in, it still does not have a lock. I've never had a lock on my door for my own room. Um, so that already creeped me out. The door was gonna open by itself, and there was no key in that. Like the door was going to open. So that happened, and there was one night where I called my mom, as I said, the door. I sounded like the door opened, and I called my mom, and I get no response. And then I look over. There's like a little railing to the stairs, and I look over that railing downstairs, and the light was on. I always turn the lights off when I get downstairs. I mean upstairs, because mom hates when I leave the light on. Um, so that was like, whoa, okay, I'm for sure the light I left. I'm pretty sure I turned that off when I got up here, and I was sure of it. So I walked downstairs very slowly, and once I get to the bottom, like I feel like creeped out. I feel like something was watching me from my patio door. I have like a little backyard, and the thing was, I didn't have any curtains covering it, so it just looked like darkness. There was just a screen door and a glass door, but there was no curtains because the house I live in, like they like kind of broke off, so it was just pure black looking into that. And I swear I saw something looking into my house, and I was so creeped out. I just went upstairs as some nights I would call my mom and say, "Mom, when are you gonna get home?" Cause I would want to sleep with someone in the house. If knowing someone's in the house, I would be okay. If someone's in the house, I would be fine to sleep. But when I was alone, the creepiest stuff happened. Like that, like I just said, it was just very scary. That dark screen door. We never got curtains. Now that I think about it, we never ever got curtains. And when I saw the black, like just the black abyss of night, I swear something moved in the kitchen. I swear something moved in the kitchen. So I ran upstairs. And that was just one of the nights. But usually every now and then downstairs, something would move in the kitchen or I would hear footsteps above me. And I had an attic. So that really creeped me out as well. I heard something above me. And that was, okay, that really freaked me out. Because the attic, we had to like pull down a I think it'll pull down like a what is it, a ladder so you can get up. And I heard something up there. I couldn't reach it because I was too short at the time. But then as I was packing up to move into the house I live in now, that all kind of stopped. All of that just kind of stopped, and it like stopped happening to me and all that. So I was like, well, okay. Like when it stops, I don't really say, oh, it stopped. I'm just continuing my life, and like it just got out of my life. But as when I moved into this new apartment, I basically moved close to my family. I moved to apartments and in a different two-room apartment, not two stories anymore. And when I moved here, I didn't expect anything to happen. Like it didn't look scary. It still doesn't look scary to me. I'm looking around the place and it does not look scary to me. But there is a few times, and one big thing that really scared the crap out of me in this house. So I'm gonna get into that story now because I have a little cousin, a baby cousin. He always likes coming to my house and going through my room, and I had this old alarm clock. In my like I had like a side table and an old alarm clock just there. I always wanted an alarm clock because I always saw it in movies and kids always had it, and I just like liked it there. And also when I woke up, I could just turn my head and look at the clock. I could just look at the clock and then go, oh, I'm late for school, or oh shoot, I gotta get up for school. So I had a little radio. It was one of those clocks where there was a radio on it, and there was a button that just turned on the radio automatically. So what happened? My little cousin loved going to that radio, and he loved pressing the button to turn on the radio. And I would be there because it would get so loud. It was just so annoying for me. And there was one time where my little cousin walked up to the radio, and I said, "Don't touch it." And he walked away. And as he walked away, he turned on, and I was confused. And then I was like, "Whoa, what the heck?" I was super confused, so I turned off the radio. And my family was at my house at the time, so I wasn't really creeped out because there's multiple people here in the house. So then 2 days go by, and I'm in my house by myself, and I'm doing homework. I'm doing homework in my living room, and I hear the radio go on again, and I'm just really creeped out. So I walk towards the hallway leading to my room. As I walk towards that hallway, I'm like, I swear I'm sweating in my head because that's not supposed to happen. The radio's not just supposed to turn on or stuff like that. And like I open my door very slowly. I feel like I'm in a scary movie then. Open it very slowly and push it open. And it was on and facing the door. And it never faces the door. That's what really creeped me out. It never faces the door. It's always facing the bed so I can just roll my head over and then see the clock. And that's what really creeped me out. And that really scared me. And I, at that moment, I unplugged the freaking clock. I unplugged that clock because I did not want it to turn on again. Did not want it to turn on again. So that happens. I unplug it and I'm done because I still leave it in there. It's in the same spot. It's still facing the bed, but it's just unplugged. So the clock is unplugged now, and it's another 2 days or 3 days go past again. I'm in my house again by myself doing homework after school, and I hear it go on, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. The first thing popped in my head was like, someone did my mom plug it back in, or something? And I was just thinking to myself, why is it going off? I did not plug it in, like at all. So then I didn't even plug it in. So that's what really scared me. And I walk over again, open the door very slowly, and push it open. And the thing about this clock is, if you just plug it in, it just blinks 12 o'clock the whole time. And I wouldn't leave it at 12 o'clock because I'm very petty about it, and like it's like a pet peeve of mine. I want to change the time. I hate when it just blinks 12 o'clock. So as it's blinking 12 o'clock, I'm like, so it just got plugged in, and I didn't see this. I was super confused because I walked in like 2 hours ago in that room, and it was off. So now I'm thinking something plugged my clock back in, my alarm clock back in. And then at that time, I unplugged it again. And I was like, wait, I unplugged this like 3 days ago. Why is it plugged back in? And why is it blinking 12? That's why I was really confused. So it's blinking 12, and I'm just freaking out in my head before I unplug it. I'm like, whoa, what the heck is going on? And that's when I realized it followed me. I was thinking in my head, did that thing in my other house follow me? Cause I watch a lot of scary movies with my cousins, and like I've seen like, oh, ghosts don't leave you, ghosts always follow you to your new house, and I started believing that when this happened. And as I go to unplug my clock, I kid you not, I unplug this clock right here, and right when I unplug it, I have this thing in my kitchen, like they're like magnets to hold up knives. There's like magnets to hold up knives all over in my wall in the kitchen, and I heard something fall in the kitchen, and I was like, "What the heck?" It sounded like a knife to me, and I was freaking out. I was like, "Someone's in the house. What the heck?" So I unplug it and just drop the cord like as quickly as possible and run to the kitchen, and I see the knife on the floor. And the thing was like, oh, it just fell off. It just fell off, it fell on the floor. The thing was it was like the wall was above a counter, so it had to fall above a counter. There was no way it's falling on the floor. I wish I can visually show you guys this, but there was like no way it was making it on the floor because it was on the counter the whole time. There was no way it was gonna. The counter is like I don't even know, like maybe 15 inches long from the wall, and to that knife had to be thrown on the floor and not dropped. Because if it dropped, it would have dropped onto the counter. And once I saw it on the floor, I ran out of my house. I was like, no, 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 no. I ran out of my house. I kid you not. I ran out of my house and I ran towards my cousin's house. And oh my gosh, I ran back to my cousin's house and I told them about the story. And my aunt did not believe me. She just laughed about it. She was like, "Huh, there's nothing there. That just happens." My cousin, on the other hand, he did. He was like, "Whoa, what the heck?" And he wanted to go back in the house to check it out. I feel like this only happens to me when I'm alone, because I've actually never heard anyone experience this with me. Um, I would say it kind of stopped now, but a little while ago, I found a drawing of like a face, and I have this big pile of paper like next to my desk where I record my videos, and I just keep it there just in case I need paper for homework. And I saw like a drawn face. I was like, "What the heck?" And I asked my cousin, "Did you draw this, or did someone else draw this?" Because he was at the time he was with some other cousins, and I had to leave the house with my dad, and he was with my cousins in my house by themselves. And when I came back, I was like, "Did someone draw this? Cause this wasn't here before." And it was like I couldn't draw that good. It was like a pretty good drawing of a face. And I was like, "Yo, what the heck?" And he was like, "I didn't draw it. I'm pretty sure my other cousins didn't draw it." That's what he said. So I was like, "Okay, so we have a drawing of a face in my house that I already think is haunted." And I was like, "Okay." I threw that paper away automatically. I did not want to see that paper again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's pretty much the story of why I think a ghost followed me and why I think it's still continuing. I'm kind of nervous that whatever is in my house is listening to me record this video, cuz I'm in my house just recording this. I feel like it's listening to me record the video. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys want to see more story times like this, leave it in the comment section. I'll see you guys next time.